Boom. Hey, internet. Jimmy contacted me and asked me, how do I get a small retail to get my brand in the door? So how do you get in with a small retail? Um, so I did a whole video that was two things that you should do prior to making any of your product. And so I'll make a link to that both in the description, and I'll put a card up here. But the two things I said in that video that you can do is start your social media. So that's Instagram and Facebook. And in the future, whatever social media is relevant, you need to begin getting a followership there. Because by the time you have the product, who are you going to yell to in the universe that you have your t-shirts, hats, or hoodies, or whatever for sale? Like, who's going to know? And then the other thing is creating relationships with retail, if that's the route you're going to go and be in retail. Now, again, as I said in the other video, brick and mortar is in a crazy place right now. But mom and pop shops, anything that's just one door to, like, I would say 4 or 5 doors, 6 doors, if they have 6 locations, is still pretty mom and pop-ish. That's almost a different category. They know what sells for them, especially if they're making money and doing well in this crazy turbulent time for brick and mortar shopping. Then they know the formula that works for them. But I would say, Jimmy, just go talk to them. And I would not approach them initially about just getting your stuff in there. I would approach them as a person. Just think of you if you own the shop. They get inquiries 24/7 about selling their stuff and how the stuff that the brand wants to sell is the hottest thing, and they know some influencer or some musician or author, or they got onto one music video or something like that. So they get pitched to all the time. So I would just try to come with a different angle, know that they're human beings, they have different interests other than just the shop. And so I would try to forge a relationship with them. I would forge a relationship with them and their staff, figure out who the manager is, or just the kids that work there. I referenced this in the other video, but I did a one-on-one interview with a really good designer, still works in the industry actually, and the launch of their brand, they did a pizza tour. So they went up and down California and bookmarked a couple of shops, and they would bring literally pizza pies in for the staff and the management, just to kind of say hi and say that they're around. And that goes a really far way in terms of just being a human being and connecting with them, and not asking for something in the beginning from them, right? So you have something to give. So Jimmy, I would try to find who the owner of the shop is. Get with them first before you just do a cold hit up to get your stuff into their shop, because in a lot of ways it's an uphill battle. For them to risk space on a new shop means a lot for them if they're trying to pay their mortgage with moving product. Typically, you want to have your heavy hitters and your guys that turn everything in every square inch, especially if it's a small shop. You want to turn that wholesale buy into money. Okay, so if they don't perceive that to be the case with your product, it's going to be an uphill battle. And a lot of that has to do with having an on-point social media campaign, and them being able to see some sort of social proof on the interwebs. Cool. I hope that helps. Watch the other video. I go into more depth of some of the things I mentioned here. If you guys have any questions or any other questions, please drop it all down below. Of course, you can email me, follow me on Instagram when you have a chance. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.